Forums, the privatised message boards of old. Digital sanctuaries for those with rounded tastes. These days, websites like Reddit have almost entirely monopolised the forum industry. But there still exists a bizarre few who refuse to fade from the consciousness of public distaste. Haunted by crime, hatred, and a sleazy underbelly fueled by reprehensible taste. It's no wonder that these names are still spoken of in hushed tones. And even fewer, my friends, are more disturbing than the Cannibal Calf. Or, more so for that matter, one specific Cannibal Calf user. Armin Meiwes, the digital Dharma. The year is 1969, and 8-year-old Armin Meiwes is already no stranger to traumatic events and their effect on youthful minds. His father, having chosen to abandon his children, is nowhere in sight, and his mother, Maltrude, is struggling to make ends meet. Young Armin feels isolated, and in his own words, very lonesome, viewing his fragmented family as having fallen apart. Next, the silence that accompanies a solitary existence. After that silence, horror. (2001), the Cannibal Calf Forums. An inexplicable message board dedicated and held aloft by those with a hunger for human flesh. While disturbing on the surface, and it most definitely is, most of the posts on the Cannibal Calf are likely exercises in role-playing, fetishised adventures into the realms of kinks found far beyond clear legality. March. A new post appears, submitted by a user known only as Frankie. This post appears short, an invitation of sorts. I search a young boy between 18 and 25 years old. Have you a normal body? I butchering you and eat your horny flesh. Signed, Frankie. There also exists another version of this same post, and it's hard to tell which one is the legitimate article. If you are between 18 and 30 years old and have you a normal body, then come to me. I will butchering and eating your fine flesh. Please mail me your age, height, and weight, and if you can, with a pic. Signed, Frankie. This disturbing personal ad must be a joke, right? Some kind of perverse play on words, or a misguided attempt at getting off by dipping one's toes into the deep end of a disturbing kink. The answer, no. Enter Bernd Jürgen Armado Brandeis, a 43-year-old engineer from Berlin. Answering Frankie's post on the Cannibal Calf forum, Bernd makes his desire to be eaten known to the digital world. Worse, he wasn't alone. Another user replied to Frankie with the following message. Carl. Cute 21-year-old medium build. 38, 28, 32.8 inch uncut cock. Sexy roastable arse. Love the thought of being eaten, so get your spit pull ready, Frankie, and roast my horny flesh. Frankie. Cool. Please mail me with more from you. Signed, Frankie. After receiving Bernd's message, it didn't take long for Frankie to reach out in the hope of furthering his twisted agenda. The following transcript is from March 6, 2001, of an online chat between Bernd and Armin. In this case, Bernd is Cater99 and Armin is Antrophagus, aka Frankie. Cater. Hello? Antrophagus. Hi Cater, what do you do professionally, that you are up so late at night? I can't sleep well anymore because of our meeting. That's a sensible reason. Yesterday, I was incredibly tired. It was a stressful day. I'm in telecommunications. Oh, that sounds interesting. I believe you. I'm looking forward to our meeting. It will definitely be really cool. I want it to be. I hope it will be really cool. And are you setting an alarm clock? It's only a few days until March 9th. Still, I would rather meet you yesterday and felt your teeth. One can't have everything. There's still some time before you really feel my teeth. I hardly know what to expect. Have you slaughtered a man before? Unfortunately, only in my dreams. But in my thoughts, I do it every night. So, I'm the first? You have eaten human flesh before, or you haven't? No, you don't exactly find it in the supermarket, unfortunately. How do you know if it will taste good to you, or that the blood won't make you sick? I'm readying myself with my dreams. Once I was so excited, I grabbed a needle and drew my own blood so I could drink it. And your blood, it tasted good to you? It was quite tasty. Once I was drilling some holes and the drill slipped right into my hand. That was a real treat. Blood is the juice of life. It contains everything a person needs for nutrition. Then I hope you won't wilt. Then you can really see it through without a problem. To bite into your penis will certainly not be easy. Living flesh is somewhat more resistant than fried. But one thing is certain, our dream will be fulfilled. But there's not so much in it as there is muscle. Yeah, but the penis is principally a spongy material filled with blood. For both our sakes, I hope that's true. I hope you have also already thought about what's to be done with the rest. Fulfilling the dream shouldn't be a nightmare for you. No one will know where I've disappeared to. After you're dead, I'll take you out and expertly carve you up. Except for a pair of knees and some fleshy trash, skin, cartilage, tendons. There won't be much of you left. There will be a good bit, like the knees. I hope you have a good hiding place for them. I'll dry out the knees and grind them up soon after. Okay, they're as good as fertilizer. I heard that once. I see you've thought about it. Good. Sounds like I'm the first. And you won't be the last, hopefully. I've already considered catching a young person from the street, but I would rather kill only those who want to be killed. That also doesn't sound bad, but yeah, seeing as it's not so totally legal, this is in my eyes better than yanking somebody directly off the street. Exactly, I'd do it, if it were legal. Next, more silence. And after that silence, hell. (2001), late March. Bernd travels to Muse's home in the small town of Rothenburg, Germany. Muse owns a camera, a taste for sickness, and both will soon collide. The videotape begins. Brandy swallows 20 sleeping pills and a bottle of cough syrup in preparation for the night to come. With the camera still rolling, Muse attempts to bite off his companion's penis, but his cannibalistic violence fails quickly. Instead, Muse opts to amputate the genitalia with a kitchen knife, before cooking it in a pan with salt, pepper, wine, and garlic. The duo then attempt to eat the fried penis together. Bernd had actually attempted to previously eat some of his own penis raw, but failed in doing so, because it was too tough, or as he put it, chewy. Having also fried the penis in some of Bernd's own fat, the dish was far too charred to be consumed. The camera keeps rolling, and hell keeps getting brighter. After failing to eat his companion's penis, Meiwes decides to run a bath before going to read a Star Trek book. After being placed in the bath, bleeding, drowsy, and falling in and out of consciousness, Bernd was left alone for 15 minutes at a time, while Meiwes continued to read his sci-fi literature. After a short while, Meiwes became impatient and decided to kill his victim by stabbing him in the throat until he bled out. Next, Bernd's lifeless body was hung from a meat hook, all on film. Meiwes then dismembered and ate the corpse over the next 10 months, storing the body parts in a freezer under pizza boxes. It's alleged that he consumed up to 20 kilograms of human meat altogether. That's 44 pounds. December 2002. There's a chill in the air, and winter may soon struggle to cool the fires of cannibalistic depravity. An unknown college student alerts the authorities to new ads posted on the Cannibal Caf forums. Meiwes is on the prowl for further victims, and his tastes are quickly growing broader. Investigators soon arrive at the cannibal's home, and the resulting search twists knots in their guts. Body parts are discovered, and a 4-hour-long videotape of Bernd's torture and subsequent execution. Terror had come to this small German town, and its name was Armin Meiwes. A trial soon followed, and though Meiwes was diagnosed with schizoid personality, he was deemed fit to stand trial. What followed was a swift sentencing for manslaughter, 8 years and 6 months in prison. A seemingly small number for such a disturbing crime. The case garnered significant media attention, and when speaking to a German newspaper, Meiwes admitted to cannibalizing Brandeis, but expressed regret for his heinous actions. He also added that he wanted to write a biography, with the aim in mind of deterring anyone from wanting to follow in his cannibalistic footsteps. Websites dedicated to Meiwes and his disturbing actions followed, some appearing as early as just a few months after his arrest in 2002. Here, people advertised for willing victims in the same way Meiwes had. When asked about his thoughts on the matter, Meiwes said, "They should go for treatment, so it doesn't escalate like it did with me." While serving his sentence in prison, Meiwes has since become a vegetarian. He also believes that there exist 800 cannibals in Germany, though it's hard to know exactly where this number comes from. In April 2005, a German court ordered a retrial of Meiwes' sentence, arguing that he should have been convicted of murder because he killed for sexual gratification, a motive proved by his having videotaped the crime itself. The court eventually ruled that the original trial had ignored the significance of the videotape in disproving the argument that Meiwes only killed because he had been asked to kill. At Meiwes' retrial, a psychologist stated that the man could reoffend, and he still has fantasies about devouring the flesh of young people. On the 10th of May 2006, a court in Frankfurt convicted Meiwes of murder and sentenced him to life imprisonment. Thus, we've reached the end of this week's tale of internet infamy. While this video was undoubtedly disturbing, please keep in mind that I cover a wide range of subjects and individuals. I've been Forgotten Legends, and until next time, take care.